So I would like to explain today how to assign a function to a variable in JavaScript. These videos are absolute for beginners. So however the way we are taking variables and assigning values, we can assign a value to a variable like numbers. Similarly, we can assign string values to a variable. Similarly, we can assign functions to a variable. So generally, how do we write a function? So we'll say function, so function name, simply add, so we'll say x comma y, and then we'll write our logic like result is equal to x plus y. So this is how we will write in the functions, right, in JavaScript, and we'll return the result. So like however the way we have written functions, right, so we can assign these functions to a variable. Suppose I want to do the same thing, I want to assign to a variable this particular function. So what I have to do is I need to do like where add is equal to function, and you can remove the function name here, and this variable name itself is the function name. Now okay, we assigned a function to a variable. Now we can call this particular function. So how do we call a function with the function name, right? So we need to pass two values. So I can pass any two different values, and then it returned the result. So that result I need to capture into a variable. So I have taken into r1. So now when you say console.log r1, so the value of function executed, and then the result will be stored inside the result variable called r1. So I just executing this. So I can so basically I was passed sorry, r1 ideally the variable name. So I just execute this. I can see the result 7, 3 plus 4 7. So my what I want to explain as part of this video is how to assign a function to a variable. So however the way we assigned primitive types to a variable, similarly we can assign functions to a variable. So this is add is a variable, and we assign the function to that variable, and the function name is variable name itself. So we call this particular function, and then whatever the result of this function will be stored inside a variable called r1, and I am printing.